We back with another one. We back with another one. Again, World Cup 2026. That's the goal. That's where we're trying to get. And we love talking about our reggae boys. You understand? Through and through, always been a lover of what's going on here with the reggae boys. The topic, as you can see, the reggae boys squad needs to get younger going into the World Cup. Needs to get younger. And I'm going to explain why on the other side of this musical interlude. Let go.
And we up next. On the contrary to what you used to, I would like to welcome you into the future. Big homie about to spit it like a Ruger. Working double time to sunsets, then I hear the roosters. Competition begging me to slow down. Grand Pooba, cause you know we serving next up. For court, my nigga press up. Back to back, no days off, we don't need to rest up. You better check your heart and check your stamina. You gotta deal with Francis, the big homie from Canada. Next up, sports talk, yeah homie, now that's us. You ain't tuning in, then you're hustling backwards. We always keep it poppin', tell your partner to slide through. Every sporting event, hit us up and we got you, cause we what?
Next up. Next up.
Yep. Next up.
Here we are, ladies and gentlemen. We back with another one, man. I really, truly believe that the Jamaican Reggae Boys squad needs to get younger. Needs to get younger. And the reason why I say that, World Cup is 2026. That's 2 years from now. You understand? 2 years from now, and we have players in the squad that are going to be 2 years older when World Cup time comes around. And we have to start to integrate. We have to start to fuse together the young players into the squad so they can learn from the older players, the system, learn Coach Hargrimson's system, and start to implement it in their playing style and work on it as we approach the World Cup. I explain why further. If you look at this squad right here, this is the squad. The goalkeepers, 25 for White, 21 for Clark, 23 for Shaquan Davison, and Jaden Hibbert is 19 years old. All right? Now, some of the new players into the squad. Adrian Reed is 17. Good start to put 17-year-old into the national squad. Give him an opportunity to show what he got. You won't know what he got until he put it there on display. You can do it all day long in training. But at some point, you got to put it on display for the people to see. Michael Hector is 31. In 2 years, he's going to be 33. Greg Lee is 29. In 2 years, he's going to be 31. Okay? Damien Lowe is 31 now. In 2 years, he's going to be 33. All right? 32, 33. Jonathan Bell is going to be 28. You look at Daniel Johnson, is going to be 32 or 33 in 2 years. Casey Palmer and Kevon Lambert, they're going to be 28, 29 in 2 years. Antonio is going to be 35, 36 in 2 years. Bobby Reed is going to be 33, 32, 33 in 2 years. Corey Burke, same thing. He's going to be 30, 33, 34 in 2 years. Right? Shamar Nichols is going to be 28, 29 in 2 years. Close to 30. Alex Marshall is going to be 28 in 2 years. Same thing with Deshaun Beckford. Do you understand? So infusing the Dixon, Kareem Dixon into the lineup. Devontae Campbell as two young players, 19 and 20. Do you understand? You got Caron Anderson as a 19-year-old in the squad as well. Young. Dexter Lambakisa is 20. Yeah, Richard King is 22. Tavon Grace, 21. Deshaun Bernard is 23. And then you got Adrian Reed, which is 17. So you need these young players, in my opinion, to be into the squad. We still haven't added Omar Hutchinson, the likes of maybe a Brandon Cover, right? We still got Dujon Whisper to add as well, given the opportunity in 2 years. You understand? 2 years of playing at a higher level. The squad has to get younger. It has to get younger. That's how I feel. That's what I believe. Okay, our defenders 31, 29, 31, and we're missing a couple of others like Ethan Pinnock and so on and so forth that are not in the lineup. Yeah, our midfielders, decent age in the midfield, but you're looking at 31, 27, 27. So that's 33, 29, 29 in the midfield. You got Kayron Anderson. Now we got a few players that you can put in and put out. But again, that's for the long term I'm talking about. I'm not talking about for the short term, which is World Cup qualifiers and Copa America. I'm talking about for the going to the World Cup. The team needs to get younger and start to fuse themselves together. If you look at it in the forwards, we got 34, 31, 32, 27, 26, 26. If you put 2 years onto all those numbers right there, put 2 years onto those numbers, dude's getting up in age. You know, you say you want to get into your prime. They're getting up in age. A lot of running, a lot of miles on them legs, a lot of miles on the clock. Not calling them old. I'm saying the team can get younger. So the players on the bench mixing with some of these, you know, players that are up there in football age. Do you understand what I'm saying? For that high level, I believe that we can start to look towards that. We can start to look towards that because that's 2 years. That's 2 years of high level football. Whether you're playing for your club team or you're playing with your club team and your national team, I believe that those players, you know, we can start to infuse some of the young players playing around the world. And even in Jamaica, we start to put the infrastructure in to bring them into the squad and start to teach them the system. Do you understand? So they can elevate their game, learning from these players before, you know, they don't want to teach it anymore. I think this is the time you bring these squad around. So, you know, like Ryan LFC would say, 40-man squad, 50-man squad, just so everybody come together and just roll ball, you know, learn from one another, learn from each other. I know it might seem like extravagant, massive thing I'm asking for the JFF and Coach Hargimson to do, but I believe that in 2 years, these players are going to get 2 years older, 2 years wiser, 2 years more miles on the legs of playing 30, 40, 50 games. We don't know how injuries can come apart as you get older. You know, injuries are you're more susceptible to injuries as you get older. So I'm a firm believer that I think this squad can get younger. They've infused a couple of the youths right now that are local, but infused a couple of the overseas youngsters as well. Bring them into the squad, whether they're playing for MLS, EPL, whatever level they're playing at. Start to bring them into the squad once they have the ability, you know, getting their paperwork together, their passports, and so on and so forth. I think they need to start to look into that. They need to look into that and see if they could get it rolling. Get these young players into the system so Coach Argimson can start to put them into the system of playing connected football, moving as a unit. The defense and the midfielders and the forwards, they're moving as a unit. The wingers know how they're going to overlap. And if they overlap, what kind of shape they're going to be in. How they're going to suck back down to from, you know, a 3 at the back to 5 at the back. You know, how they're going to play the diamond, how they're going to support the middle of the field, the goalkeeper. Everything is important, I believe. But it starts with the youth. They're the future of tomorrow. So you want to see the youth do the best they can and rise to the occasion. But I believe this World Cup squad can definitely get younger and should look to get younger. Not saying that nobody needs to be out of the squad, but give them that taste, give them that feel for that high level of playing football so they can start to work towards it. Because as these older players, as they start to fade off, you don't want it to be a drop off from the older players to the younger players coming in. You kind of want it to seamlessly just fold right into each other. You don't want it to be a drop off. You don't want it to be a lull. You don't want it to be just stoppage. You want it to just flow. You want it to flow from one to the next. That's what I truly believe, 100%. And again, it starts with the infrastructure. It starts with the system, the infrastructure. Get these players understanding how to be professional, how to carry themselves as professionals, how to train as professionals, how to eat as professionals, how to recover as professionals. And then it will translate into the system. It'll be easier for Coach Hargensen to put his system in and have them playing the style of football that's going to be successful for the World Cup. That's what I truly believe. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. Drop it in the comment section if you agree or disagree. I'd love to hear from you. I'm going to read each and every comment and respond back to each and every one of you that got a comment below, whether you agree or disagree. But that's my take right here. Next up, Sports Talk, the Reggae Boyz. I believe the squad can get younger going into the World Cup in 2026. It's a long-term goal, but I'm speaking about it now. I can draw back reference on this video in 2 years. Peace and love to each and every one of y'all. Thank you so very much. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Like, comment, subscribe. You already know. I'm out. Peace.